This video is fundamental to building a lifestyle which is conducive to focus and hard work. If you have been struggling with setting up your environment in a way that allows you to not be distracted and allows you to create an environment which is like a jail and all you do is focus on one thing, and that is that nothing else can distract you. If you're interested in that idea, then this video is for you. For the longest time, I would be struggling with my environment. For the past 1 year in my university, what I was doing is I would set up my environment, but something else would distract me. There would be one thing that I would forget about, and that one thing would distract me. And I wanted to create an environment which cannot allow me to get distracted, to get sidetracked, to think about some random desire that I have. So this video will help you create a lifestyle which is conducive to focus but also peak performance. Let's begin. But before that, I'm Aarsh and I help you from average, low focused, low productive person to go from that to a highly ultra professional who focuses like the top 1%, who thinks like the top 1%, who produces a week's worth of work in one morning in a couple of sessions. If you're interested in that motto and you got some value out of this video, then I would urge you to like the video and subscribe to my channel. Number one thing is non-negotiable. This is what I did with my life 8 months ago when I was struggling to make my bed every single day. I was struggling to clean up my environment. My bed would be unmade like at 2 p.m. in the afternoon, or my desk would have random papers, random things, and that would not allow me to be focused because my environment was super messy. So what I did was I created a list of non-negotiable that I would do every single day without fail. Think about the laws in your country, the traffic law. You can't drive under the influence of alcohol, and the reason for that is it's a law. You basically cannot break it or else you'll go to jail, right? So you want to create something like that, a law, a rule, a protocol that you follow without breaking it ever. And that's exactly what I did with non-negotiables. I have 3 non-negotiables, which is number 1, it's to clean my desk. Number 2 is to make my bed every single day. And number 3 is to meditate. And that is it. So I don't break my non-negotiables ever. You will never catch me with a bed which is unmade, a desk which is unclean. I wake up to clean desk, nothing on it every single day. And that is a non-negotiable for me. So I want you to establish 1, 2, 3 non-negotiable. Don't make it a whole list. Just keep it simple. 1, 2 or 3 things that you will follow for the rest of your life. Because if you want to achieve that level of discipline which Jocko Willings or David Goggins or these army rangers have, you need to start somewhere. And that starting point is to make your bed and do these basic habits that is so basic every single day for the next 2, 3, 4 years. Number 2 is designing your workspace for maximum focus. I treat my workspace with respect. This desk, I treat it with utmost respect because here is where I create value that would impact the world in some way. Here is the place where I would be developing myself, my knowledge, growing myself so I can help more people, so I can create some sort of value for all of you. And I treat it with respect, meaning when I'm on my laptop, I don't watch entertaining videos on YouTube. I don't eat on my desk. I don't have anything laying around that is not completely related to my work on my desk, just laying around for no reason. That random paper, that random book. No, I don't have anything on my desk. So I want you to treat your desk like this, with respect, where you produce work and you change your life basically when you're working. And working should be the most pleasurable thing you do. So I have candles on my desk. I have a water bottle. I have everything that I need to make it pleasurable, enjoyable experience for me while I'm working. So what you can do is you can have a whiteboard. So while I'm working, I'll have a lot of ideas coming up in my brain automatically. So what I would do is I would want to jot it down on a whiteboard or a piece of paper every single time I get an idea. Or I would set up reminders for myself on my whiteboard. So for now, this video, I have a reminder for the purpose of my channel. So I remember the ultimate goal, the whole purpose behind my whole channel. So when I'm making these videos, before making videos, I can read my reminder and put myself in that mindset and imagine myself achieving that purpose, that goal I want with this channel. So I would urge you to clean your desk, have it cleaned at all time. Nothing should be laying around. Only things that should be on your desk is something that is related to your work task and nothing else. Whiteboards set up reminders so you put yourself in that area where you are constantly surrounded by positive thoughts, reminders of positive or the 1% motivational quotes, random things that have impacted your life. Those random quotes where you're like, oh, that's a good quote, I'll remember that. Those things should be on your desk or on the wall so you can look at it and remind yourself of those mindsets. Number 3 is decision fatigue. When you're taking decisions or when there's an unmade decision that need to be made, it takes a lot of energy and calories away from you. So when you have undecided things that you want to do in your day, it just takes away a lot of calories and a lot of energy from you. So the key to focus, the key to producing a lot of good quality work is to concentrate all of your energy onto the work task, nothing else. There should be nothing else that is taking away your energy. You should be in a flow state. All of your brain points or brain power should be used on your work. That is it. So decision fatigue should be the number 1 thing that you have in your mind, and you should be eliminating it basically or trying to get rid of it by 95%, because this is the one thing that will impact your work negatively. So how do you stop that? Number one, what you do is you basically pre-plan your day in advance. What I mean by this is every single time at 6:30 p.m. when I'm done with my work day in the evening, I would open up my laptop for the last time, and I would open up Notion and I would plan and schedule my next day hour by hour. This hour I would be doing my morning routine. 4 hour block for work, 3 hour block for reading. Like I would plan it every single day in advance for the next day at 6 p.m., 6:30 p.m. And then I'll close everything off. The reason for that is when you're moving along in your day and you have undecided or you don't have a schedule, you're just basically increasing your cognitive load, which is your memory RAM. And where your brain has a RAM just like in your computer. You're just opening up extra tabs in your browser, which is slowing down the computer. The key to productivity and ultimate focus is to close down those tabs and to decrease cognitive load so you can focus all of your energy on your work tasks, obviously. So you plan your day in advance for the next day, every single day for your whole life. If you want to be an ultra high performer who works like hell, who produces the best top 5%, top 1% level of work, you need to understand that you have to plan your days in advance every single day. And when you're not planning, those will be the days where you fell off, where you fell into a rut, or you don't work as hard as you can. You get distracted by reels. Those will be the days. Number 4 is technology, because technology, I would say, is the biggest thing that can mess up in the goal you're wanting to achieve. So if your goal is to create a company or a business, you want to be an entrepreneur, if your goal is to get good grades in school or in university, if your goal is to get that job, the one biggest thing that will fail you is technology, is distraction, because this is the biggest problem we have in our generation. Our generation faces with the temptations of so many different things. So I want you to make your life, meaning your technology, boring. So your phone shouldn't have anything interesting on it. I really believe if you want to work hard and you want to produce and become the best version of yourself, you need to eliminate social media from your life. Like if you're producing social media, produce it on a laptop. Don't go on it on your phone. Your phone shouldn't have anything distracting. Instagram should be deleted. Snapchat should be deleted. All of these apps should be deleted. More than that, your notification should be off. Like I have no notifications off for anything. I have WhatsApp, Notion, Clock, and a couple of banking apps. That is it. And I don't even have notifications enabled for my WhatsApp. If somebody needs something from me and it's an emergency situation, they'll just call me. I'll rather answer a call than get distracted by an emergency notification in my WhatsApp. I don't need to look at it right now. So your phone, your environment, your technology, everything should be like boring. And making it boring will make your work more interesting. If you're constantly re-downloading applications, then there's a video I have posted on my channel, which is how to reduce your screen time by 95% or something like that, where I reduced my screen time from 6 to 8 hours a day to 1 hour or 50 minutes, 20 minutes around that time. And the way I did that was I set up child lock on my phone and I guide you to the whole procedure of how you do that. And it basically disables you to re-download Instagram, re-download social media, or go on random stupid websites. It basically doesn't allow you to do anything. And you don't even have to install an extension or an app or pay for anything. It's in your settings. And I don't think anybody uses it to this level. Back to the point. Number 5. Subtract the noise and make your environment romantic. So what I've realized is over the years, whenever I would get a lot of work done to the best of my capability, those would be the times when I'm enjoying the work task. So when my environment is pleasurable, when I have a candle on my desk, the scent of my room is amazing. My room is clean. The lighting is amazing. I have like specific amount of lighting that will be pleasurable and focusing. And I have candles that will make the scent of the room better. I have background ambience music playing like lo-fi beats or 40 hertz, like some random ambience song like a library ambience or whatever, a cafe ambience that will help me to focus and make my work so much more pleasurable. So I want you to romanticize work, and this is not a bad thing. A lot of people think, oh, why would you do that? It's such a loser move. No, you're making your work more interesting, meaning you will be more conducive to work basically, and you'll release more dopamine, good levels of dopamine from your work. When you're using small hits of dopamine from your work, not like spikes, because spikes come from bad habits, small hits of dopamine that like a dopamine trail from your work, that will be the key to working to the level you have never worked before, basically. So your work should be the thing that is giving you that small hits of dopamine, and the way you disrupt it is by having a spike in dopamine, and the way you have that is by like bad habits, basically. You go on your reels, spike of dopamine. You go do something stupid like alcohol or watch a YouTube video entertaining, anything, spike of dopamine. That is what will ruin your work task. So these small hits of dopamine, what I'm talking about, shouldn't have anything like a spike in your entire week, or else it won't matter at all. You won't even register it to your brain because it's such a small hit of dopamine. And the way you register it is by not having any spikes in your life of that dopamine, which is very unhealthy for you. So have a trail of dopamine that is getting released from your work task, and there shouldn't be any large spikes of dopamine. And that will basically help you to be focused and get work done. If you got value out of this video, I would urge you to like the video and subscribe to my channel. If you want my one-to-one coaching or advice, you can hit me up on Instagram and Discord. Thank you for watching this video.